Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to our Millwall Career Mode series, and we start this episode going straight into our game against QPR. I think it's our second game in the season, obviously in the league, and we started off pretty well. Piazza with the ball here, has a shot, and that just goes narrowly wide. And I know you guys keep saying stop saying narrowly wide, but another thing that I keep saying a lot. But I guess if it goes narrowly wide, I guess you have to say narrowly wide because that's exactly what it did. I'm going to start this episode and I'm going to talk about something that happened yesterday. As most of you know, Millwall played Wigan in the FA Cup semi-final day at Wembley, and obviously I was there. And unfortunately, in the end, trouble at the game basically was the forefront media-wise, and what everyone's attention was opposed to the actual game. Obviously, the game ended 2-0. Millwall lost and got knocked out by a team that obviously outplayed us in Wigan. They completely played us off the park. To be honest, we didn't really have a chance, and I said that before we went into the game. I said that we wouldn't win. Everyone was saying, like, people were tweeting to me saying, "Oh, are you feeling confident?" And I was replying saying, "No, because we don't have a goal scorer," and that showed yesterday. We didn't have any striking options, and it just kind of showed the difference between the Premiership side and the Championship side. Yesterday's game that kind of highlighted that, but then a fight broke out in the Millwall crowd for reasons still unknown. I don't know what really caused it. I think there's lots of rumours about different fans being in the crowd. There's rumours about really silly, like, minute things, about one argument between two guys and then it escalating into more. Essentially, this was like in the block next to us, and so we could see it all really clearly. And one thing I have to stress, because those people that was giving me abuse yesterday, saying that all Millwall fans are scum and stuff. Yeah, you have to stress that out of the 32,000 Millwall fans that was there, it was about 40 or 50 fans involved in the actual trouble. So before you start, like, I know those people are going to leave a comment in this video saying Millwall fans are scum, but regardless, there is always a minority that ruin it for everyone else. It happens in all walks of life, both in teenagers. Remember, we had the whole gang culture in London and stuff, and there was all these people getting stabbed and stuff. It was always a minority that spoiled it for the rest. And everyone always looked down on teenagers in London, when realistically it was only a small amount of people that were actually doing the actual stabbings and the violence. So yeah, that's one thing I have to stress straight off the bat, that it was a minority of people. And I mean, it could have been handled a lot. There's a lot of ways that it could have been avoided. Obviously, I'm not siding with the Millwall fans that was involved, but obviously it could have been avoided. I mean, the fact that the kickoff was at 5:15 was bad in the first place, because obviously people could drink all day, and drinking is always going to cause violence in whatever walk of life you go into. If it's going to be clubbing, or if you're going to be out of a football game, if people are paralytic, then violence is probably going to be there at some point, or even if it's a hint of violence, like an argument. Alcohol does fuel violence at times. So obviously, if it was a 5:15 kickoff, they've been able to drink since 10 AM in the morning, and most Millwall fans, not most Millwall fans, that's now it sounds like I'm saying the majority, but I mean, a lot of football fans in general will drink prior to a game. I don't really understand that part, but regardless, and it probably been handled better by police and stuff. I mean, they took a long time to step in, and by the time they stepped in, it was already too much for them to handle. So they just got worse and worse. But I'm not really gonna say anything else other than that. I mean, I mean, loads of you guys to make a video on it talking about it. It's not really worth me talking about it. There's not really much to discuss. It's happened a fair few times in Millwall, to be honest, and Millwall always get bad press, and they always probably will get bad press, because there's always going to be fans that are going to let it down for everyone else. But just know that not every Millwall fan is like that. If you saw the game yesterday or saw any highlights of the trouble, just know that it's always. And oh yeah, one thing I have to stress as well is the fact that the rest of the crowd, Millwall crowd, were booing them whilst it was going on, and like shouting abuse and hurling abuse at these people directly in the middle, like in the centre of the fight. And that sums it up, really. I mean, if the rest of your own crowd are turning against you because you're fighting, then it sums up this a minority and not the majority. Other than that, it was a pretty interesting day out. I mean, the game was a bit poor, to be honest. I don't really think we had the greatest performances, but it might have been the fact that Wigan are a lot better than us. And yeah, it was a crap day weather-wise as well, so that kind of ruined the whole experience of Wembley. Usually, both times we've been Wembley in like the past couple of years, it's been really sunny, and it's been at playoff finals, and it's been a lot better because it's been in like May. But the weather's been crap so far this year. But regardless, so let's go into this Career series. I'm already like 4 minutes in, so I don't want to be wasting your time if you don't even care about this. You guys kind of care about the actual fake Millwall thing we've got going on here. Loads of people were tweeting me yesterday like, "Oh, we need to bring on Romeo Vidal." But yeah, we go into our first Euro game. I think I drew or lost. I don't know what happened in that QPR game. I've completely forgotten. We're going to our first European League game here against Bromby. Vidal scores a goal here in the 15th minute to get the ball rolling, get the European ball rolling to get us off the ground, and gets us a 1-0 lead. And obviously, as we get, as I've always said, getting a nice lead at the beginning of a game always boosts your confidence throughout the game. And for some reason, you just seem to be able to just up the ante on a team if you're beating them 1-0, unless they come back with an instant reply goal, or any kind of reply goal usually works for them. And they almost got a chance there, or they almost got a goal there even with that chance, that which went narrowly wide as well. And moving to the 34th minute here, and the guy gets through here, plays ball over to Akpoveta, I think his name is, goes for a cheeky lob, but just goes over the bar, not too far over those, pretty close. 41st minute here, Vidal with the ball, tackles the defender, and then runs around using his pace, but apparently these guys keep up with him. That's a nice little ball roll over the foot, plays to Piazon, who then goes for a first time finesse, but the goalkeeper saves that with ease by the looks of it. And that ball's went out for a goal kick there, a corner even, and but nothing mounted from that corner. Bromby attacked here, nice 1-2 play between the two up fronters. Again, another pass to him, and then he hits that narrowly wide again. So they were pressing for the goal, just couldn't find it. We move it into the second half now, and it was pretty good they moved in the second half because they were just starting to build some momentum in the game. Put a cross in there, Vidal heads that narrowly wide as well. So far it's been a game of many missed chances. I mean, there's quite a few other chances that I could have shown you. But it wasn't really worth it, and it'd been taking up too much time just for one game in an episode. Great shot there, but that was saved and matched by the goalkeeper. Benzi with the ball here, plays it to Bittencourt, who then turns and then rifles it into the bottom right hand corner, but that hits the post as well. And as I said, it's a game of missed chances, many chances in the game, for both sides. Obviously, we had the better of the chances, I think. And we won 1-0 deservedly. Could have been more, and it could have been a lot more goals in this game. And it's surprising it's only 1-0 in the end as well. We now go into our next game, straight into our next game here against Newcastle, our third game of the season. And we start the ball rolling with a free kick here in the 3rd minute. Benzia on the free kick. And I'm really bad at free kicks, but for some reason with Benzia, I'm quite decent with them. I've realised he has like a high free kick accuracy, so I'm pretty sure that is why it is. So I've always said that free kicks on this game are really inconsistent for me. I could do the same buttons like every time, but for some reason one will go over, one will go wide, and one will go straight down the middle. So I probably don't know if it's just my left analog stick or something. Maybe it's a bit off center. Anyway, Dassis or Das, I don't know how to say his name yet. We have to decide how to say his name. But he's one of our free agents that we signed. He's a left mid, and I thought I'd give him a chance because Bittencourt was actually knackered from the game before. So I thought I'd give this guy a chance. He scores in the 8th minute, so he repaid me for giving him a chance. But they equalised here. That was synced to that music then. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But so Abid actually equalises. I don't know who Abid is. I don't think he plays for Newcastle right now. But they equalised with kind of instant reply 5 minutes after me scoring my first goal. 28th minute here, Piazon has a header there, but that is matched by Tim Call, the goalkeeper. That's it again down the left hand side, cuts inside with that nice body fake, plays it to Vidal, who then turns the defender, uses his pace to get past him, hits it at near post, but that is then saved and goes out for a corner. Redmond intercepts that throw in there, puts a cross in, it falls to Vidal, who then heads that narrowly wide. And so far this episode has been a lot of missed chances, as you've seen, lots of narrowly wides, and luckily I'm trying to not say it as much as possible. Datty with the ball there, does a nice fake, lets it go through his legs, hold down RB to do that, and he hits it at the near post and scores to make it 2-0, scoring his second goal of the game and scoring Millwall's second as well. And couldn't be any more pleased for him. Oh, I love when I say this sometimes. Like, I couldn't be any more pleased for him, like it is a real game. I don't know I think some of you guys appreciate that though, I don't know why. But Vidal with the ball here, plays the ball over to the top to Piazon, who then brings it down with his chest, flicks over his head and goes for the bicycle kick. Could have been a wonder goal, but that just goes wide. It was a pretty poor attempt in the end. I mean, it'd been great if it had happened. I would love to have commentated that if it had actually happened. Vidal with the ball here, 61st minute, cuts inside and then turns defender again with that nice body fake. Again, I love that skill against the computer or the AI. It just seems to work. It seems to be so effective. You get certain skills that seem to be very simple that work against the AI, like the shot fake works, that body fake works. There's other skills that I could name, but I can't think of them right now. But great left-footed finish there, top right-hand corner to make it 3-1, I believe. And again, straight away, they came back at us with an insta reply. I don't want to ruin this for you, but I think I've ruined it already. Anita with the ball on the left-hand side, plays it to Ferguson, who then crosses it in. Dimmabar headers that and makes it 3-2. And that gives them a lifeline. So we've obviously got 25 minutes to get back in the game. So I made a triple substitution just to get the fitness on the pitch nice and fresh. Obviously I brought on Agbusi and Lecointe and Canton. Canton is a CDM. Obviously Agbusi is our centre attacking mid, who's from the youth squad, only 65 rated or something. But luckily Redmond falls on a break here, 90th minute, and scores a nice long range shot in the top left hand corner to make it 4-2 and solidify that victory. And that game actually ended 4-2. Great result. Again, not too happy, not too keen on our defence. We seem to be doing the same thing as last season, scoring a lot of goals and letting a lot of goals in as well. We let in 5 goals so far and scored 8. You look at the teams above us, and they've conceded like 1 or 2. So that's where we definitely need to up our game. Need to work on my defending against the computer. But that's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please leave a like as always. If you have any feedback to give them, please leave some comments. And if you want to check out my squad builder, click on the left hand side of the screen. And if you want to check out my second channel, click on the right hand side of the screen. And I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.